Serato put together over on Spotify. And yeah, you can check the playlist out, esl.gg/ESLCS music. Pretty cool situation there. Serato's handpicked some tracks for y'all.
They're bangers. Of course they're bangers. I mean, you've got to be listening to bangers when you're warming up prior to your Cologne elimination match. And right now, that's where we are. Outsiders facing elimination going into map 2. It's going to be FURIA's pick, poised and ready to make this a 2-0. We'll see if they can. Quick spot for Norbert, sees FURIA up on the short side, but don't get ahead of yourself. This is a fake out. Serato in T-spawn, throwing flashes over A. He's going to end B. There's a smoke down. Outsiders have fallen for it. The kills are only going to sell this fake harder. Now they realize, wool over their eyes. James tries to run the rotate in middle. Art cuts him down and drop will fall, but the bomb, still not made up its mind, will actually end A. The mid-round decision to turn back around on the double fake for FURIA. They have the sight.
Yeah, they're playing fast and loose right from the get-go. In this 3v3, yuurih holds the line and has given them a path into A. Serato comes in and yuurih closes. Beautiful scenes there. What a turnaround. I mean, dude, that was, as far as pistol rounds go, like that was chaotic as hell. Outsiders realized, I would say very quickly, that that was a fake. They started to adjust to it. And then FURIA, knowing that Outsiders knew, now they knew as well, and so them knowing about I'm so confused, man.
The more you know, Harry, the less you know.
Point is, everyone kind of knew what was happening there. FURIA in the end ended up being a little faster.
They knew more, man.
And the faster you know,
the quicker you go. Say less, please, I beg. Oh, yuurih, jump scare, through the smoke, into the headshot. 3 kills, can't continue, but it's a nice clean galil around Galul. 4 of them, 5 of them in fact, 4 stay alive, and FURIA looking to go through 2-0.
Yes.
Indeed.
Beautiful, beautiful opening here. yuurih's clearly still bringing his A game into this one right off the top. Here's T-side from FURIA. Off to a good start. Now they run the bonus. These Galils. They're deadly, all right. Or so I've been told. Up short is Art. Promise you'd get some quick, short gameplay out of this guy. Taking this real estate early on and helping steal away the top of ramp. Now, he is brought down low on that spam. You know, rare sign of humility. You're going to force a good deal of respect out of Art here, as he slinks his way off to the back line of his team.
Rarity. Chain with a glass. Still holding mid. There's a late lurker. We'll see if they come through though. In case Serato, the rest of FURIA setting up an execute, and there's 3 players on the site, 2 in front of the smokes. That is a strange smoke right down, thrown by Outsiders to make things very claustrophobic, and they certainly are. They try and peek over the boxes. Kicker was holding for exactly that play by design for Outsiders, and back turn, yuurih, can he double? No. That was the only way back into the round. With Serato out mid and Art on 9 health, there should be no saving this situation. 20 seconds, FURIA, the only saving is a save, and so that they shall do. Back off into the darkness as Outsiders find their first.
Oh, damn, Serato. I like that. I like that Galil. Little tuxedo, white and black, with the FURIA stickers adorning it, featuring the same colors. Damn, he's got taste. And if his skins be looking like that, imagine how his music be sounding.
Yeah, true. You don't have to imagine. Just head on over, find out yourself. Outsiders on the board early is a reassuring fact, with James now able to get armor behind his orb. Nitro smoked down the ramp. Drop trying to lurk B with Serato, but It will be that A attack late anyway, waiting out this util on the ramp. Nades will follow. FURIA going through though with a flash, with a nade rather. Again, it's pretty dry as FURIA have been all game on this T half. Back on Inferno especially. You would lick your lips, but it's just like touching sandpaper with your fingers. It's that dry. And they're already up top ramp with almost no inclination. You can see Kikit's not ready for just how deep they've gotten. He's peeking deep. Flit caught in the middle of the bomb site. Even though Kikit gets a kill, they know he's trapped short. That flash blinds him to hell, but he still gets a kill. Can he get out?
If he can, that's a bit of a misstep. Yeah, that's crazy that he's been able to escape capture there from the short side. A1S had run out of ammo a long time ago, and it goes unpunished. Now, the full rotate is here for Outsiders. They are all homed in. On any gaps in these smokes, trying to deny this bomb crossing over. That nade's done good damage to the two players occupying the boost. Tap on the bomb baits those nades out. That's a feel-good moment for FURIA. They don't fall down at that first hurdle, and they've even plucked James out of the round. Now in a 2v3 post plant, Drop's going to stay in the site and fight, but they're going up, going over. He's seen them close. Drop is right here, right with the enemy. Serato dead over on ramp in the meantime, and so Outsiders, they do get that one back under control. Norbert and Kicker stealing all the glory. So they're going to tie this game up. The bomb plant gives over a bit of extra cash. You know, we could see Art come out with like a hero gun here. Wouldn't be unheard of. And, you know, whenever Art has a hero gun, rounds can get terrifying. He's already throwing timings through a loop. He's bought up armor. There's the commit to it. One thing that is kind of always tricky with Art being the guy on the hero gun, it's like good luck picking it up if he dies, because it's in CT spawn.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, at least for James' money, he's going to be at the back of the pack. In fact, there's no one alive left to pick up his gun when he's the only one. But yeah, running that orb. Got flashes into middle to set this rifle up, but you can see Norbert is nice and passive on this balcony position. Just watching for a boost, watching for a mid to be. He's going to actually move to middle right as they get set up. Do they still want to flash? Boosting. If only Norbert was still there, could have been a chance at a kill. But Art's taking his time on this one. Might flash this one. Drop. Boosting yet again. Norbert jiggling. Hard shot to hit for Art, and he gets spotted. Mid to be smoked, but these always leave a gap, and you can see Flit's going to try and work it, pushing round to the B side, letting Kicker take over elevator. Drop takes middle, smokes off the aforementioned man, but Art is, like I said, going to CT spawn. We told you we weren't lying, and that gun is as irretrievable as it gets.
Yeah, a little awkward here. You know, the big ticket item being removed. You haven't accomplished a lot on the mid aggro, and so you really should just kind of get chewed up and spat out here if you're FURIA. You were hoping to have a mid-lurk to supplement this A play, and you do not. Jay might be dinked, but he doesn't need to fight anymore. He's just going to let his minions come in and kind of pick up the remaining pieces. Minions very topical right now.
Yeah.
Jay is the glue of this team.
He's the glue and the glue. When are we going to get suited and go watch the Minions?
Oh,
Harry?
as soon as I get home.
Oh, yeah.
We will not be allowed in the cinema because they banned.
I don't know why they ban people from
Kind of hilarious.
Why? Why
kind
would
of
they do
feels
that?
like
Cringe.
should have just ridden the meme out and made lots of money.
Yeah, right? Cinema's like, meh, we don't make money.
Also, I've never heard of people being too dressed up to enter a building.
Sorry,
like,
you're not wearing trackies, mate. You can't come watch this
you
film.
know, it's one thing wearing a three-piece to a swimming pool. It's another wearing it to a cinema. Like, what if you were just going for a nice night out?
Yeah.
Turned away at the doors.
Disrespectful, honestly.
Well, FURIA, they showed up laden in suits, and James showed them the door that time around.
WWGD, what would Gru do? Time to find out. Up against this mishmash buy from FURIA. Mac 10 for Art, looking to take a spawn, but he, of course, has the worst spawn. Or second worst. It will do. Might still run up this ramp. Gonna get smoked out early. Fame, okay, big question mark on this guy, right? Because his B anchoring, it was trouble. It was problematic on Inferno. No other way to put it. And so can't afford to be a problem piece here on this map. Luckily, B a lot less abused on this map than the A site. We're going to see the more, you know, tenured members over on A. Fame will die in the molly, but he took one down with him. It's not a bad hold. Norbert is still here in the middle of the bomb site. Smokes down on ramp will fade soon. Kicker is out on a limb. He's going to drop some more grenades. They're up past it, though. They are real close. Kicker finds out the hard way. 1 for 1. FURIA have that ramp info. They're up to Tibbity top. James is AWPing on the short side, and no one's going to clear him. This could be weird. Oh, nice.
No flash, no util to get him off this angle. James is so comfortable here, man. And yeah, they're trying to swing him. And again, he will win that fight 99% of the time. And so nailing both of them, outsiders up onto a fourth. Yeah, I think one of the problems maybe that FURIA definitely face is that with the kind of stripped back nature of their gameplay, it kind of feels like, you know, everyone has to be at 100%. If anyone kind of drops off at all, if you have a couple of rough moments where you are getting out-aimed, out-read, out-positioned, it really does a number to this team. Arts come in with the glass Mac-10.
Oh, dirty. That's a nice spray for Flit. 3 easily done, and that's why you've got to respect the ramp smokes at times. Just Caserato bopping his way late on A. Forget head banging, he's got to be banging heads, and he's dead. James hits him with the AK, and FURIA, we wait for the rifles once more. Drop can drop an AWP. Safe actually has the money, rather.
Yeah, Safe can be the solution here.
Yeah.
He really can, because FURIA's whole game plan normally centers around getting ramp pretty darn early, and they love to do it ahead of that smoke if they're blessed with the spawn. Now, they haven't been able to get up ramp. Outsiders are dedicating so many resources here that it's been nigh on impossible because of the utility. And that's where having an AWPer kind of just holding some of these angles can look to get you opening picks. You know that outsiders are taking ramp fights. They are meeting you here. Right now, Safe's got his AWP over in middle instead. And he's looking to work a pick in the mid area of the map, but nobody here for the outsiders. As mentioned prior, this is because they're very dedicated to fighting for this ramp control. They've got 3 strong there. They were double set up B to take stairs away early. Orbit's now moved back into mid, so maybe there's a target available for this AWP. Art wins a short fight. Finally, you know, one of his signature engagements goes his way.
What do they do with this, though? They've already left A, going to group up in this 5-on-4. Got this very deep B stairs position for Fame. It's nice for a 1-for-1, but you kind of need more in this position. They're running. He's got a bit of prior warning. Free kill to the low health player, but they're going to get the perfect trade kill and leave Norbert alone in the bomb site. Safe is lurking, catching rotations. That's a lovely play. James cut down, and Safe flies over the top. You said he could be the solution. Well, he's causing all sorts of problems for the outsiders. Double kill to win this round, and Flit is left alone. FURIA looking to get 4 out of it. yuurih even cycles that AWP. Sucks to suck. Flit can't find it. That's really unfortunate. You know James was telling him to grab that gun while he still could, but instead he's going to just wait in this elevator for the kit to blow towards him from the bomb. But Safe might even exit CT spawn, and if he does... No, luckily not. Still a 3rd round for FURIA. Very nice. Drop is coming through. Drop. You okay, buddy? Oh, he's going to jump over. He'll be fine. And the kit barely moves a muscle. But a 3rd round for FURIA, and a lot of it off of the mid-AWP lurk. Not what you see or say every day. But hey, you can't argue with the results.
Ooh. I thought we were going to see Jane really get involved here. He had himself a great spawn for the ramp fight, but elected not to take it. Instead, Outsiders are now dedicating resources into middle. Paranoid, they're going to get a repeat of the last round. Oh, once again, you know where you're going to find this guy over here on this map, right? Pushed up into the tarpaulin. And now climbing his way up short. He's completely wrecked the timings there. And Flit is caught looking for a trade that never comes his way. yuurih runs through the util at ramp. Makes quick work of him. Molly clears out the sandbags. At this point, FURIA are feeling pretty confident that they've got this real estate at ramp that is often the kind of, launching platform for them. Don't even have to commit to the A play at this point in time. They're not the ones under the pressure. It's very much Outsiders feeling the heat right now.
Yeah.
They've split this defense up, leaving Fame alone at B. If he falls, that's the round, right? You don't even consider going for it. So we do need numbers out of this guy in the hold. It's only one. Norbert's come in to try and lend a helping hand. And they are ready for a second man on default. And Jame will be left saving his AWP if Art lets him get away with it.
Oh, it's a big if though. Jame, however, catches him looking the wrong way, and this should be the exit route given over. Yeah, I don't even want to wrap on Fame too much in this map if we're going to see what we're seeing out of FURIA more often. On Inferno, it did feel like a bit of a calamity, but here, FURIA are playing it very well. They're just working A for picks, and they're going back with advantages late into B, and Fame, as a result, is always alone. It's very hard to anchor B as a solo player, and every round he's gone 1-for-1, but as we've already said, that's not enough to win a round, at least for Outsiders. But yeah, it's just well spaced by FURIA in that round. The perfect trade from on to drop.
And I mean, even that kind of feels like a development of the brand that they like to play. I think normally, if you had the kind of openings that you get towards that A-bomb site with both Art and yuurih finding kills, I think usually they might have just followed through with an up-tempo A play, right? But instead they go, no, let's kind of get a bit finicky with it. Try throw them through a loop even further. We know that they're the ones kind of scrambling bodies around the map right now. Worst case, they're going to be like spread super thin, and we're just going to have a kind of a 1v1 over towards B.
Especially when Outsiders aren't really a team that like to re-aggro on ramp in mid-rounds and take that space back with flashes. You see teams like Heroic, for example, will consistently do that. That Mouse Heroic game, everyone was doing, constantly taking ramp info back. So even if FURIA like walk away from A with a double kill and go back to B late, but Outsiders don't actually know, and that's why they're still solo B. On top of that, if you're getting a double entry on A and then you're running a wall of smokes, there are actually still ways for Outsiders to win rounds. Jame can wallbang default with the orb, you can double nade the plant. There are lots of ways to actually get like that round back under control. This is such a good team at clutching out disadvantaged rounds, but going to B leaves you with so little options in comparison. So yeah, I agree with you. I do like that development of FURIA's T side right now, and they're not overplaying their hand when they get into these 5-on-3s. Quick attempt at B and drop is looking in the perfect place.
Yeah, that's brutal for Fame, man. Oftentimes that angle is like, it is pretty safe to get you one. The fact that drop just hard checks it from the get-go, that's brutal. Fame's rough time continues here on Vertigo. Norbert on Tetris. They don't know about him yet, but they're about to uncover it. They've seen the shadow. Art is somehow up here already. And dude, I don't know, fighting Art it just kind of feels a bit mental, doesn't it? It's like you're fighting a ghost, a ghoul. He could be anywhere and everywhere all at once.
Yeah, ghoulish round again for FURIA. This time they just committing to be off the back of the pick, and I am just loving the abuse of the new players, the new pieces of Outsiders. Norbert and Fame playing a bomb site together, and Art goes, "That's free real estate," and right now he's not wrong.
Dude, the thing that's kind of wild is like, I kind of expected more synergy between Norbert and Fame, what with them having been on K23 together. Yeah. So, I mean, these B holds, it is kind of very individualistic thus far. Norbert's having to try and trade a lot of these kills, but is normally left in very rough scenarios in doing so. And yeah, man, the protocols really do seem similar to that of Inferno. It's like, okay, we tested the waters at A. We have a, we'll say mixed bag of results from the A plays, but they have gotten a lot better in recent times without actually making it up short. But the real bread and butter does just seem to be abusing the K23 guys that have moved on over.
And it's not going to get easier. K-Serato just exited Flit, so he can't even drop over a gun. Look at the buy as a result. It's pretty weak. They almost had to go for this, though. And again, Fame is left to the gun that let him down last round. He's still playing close on B for info. Just trying to get his util out before FURIA make a move and make a play. We don't even really have flashes in this round for Outsiders to recommit on A or to play aggressive. Double nade on Tetris, that's where Norbert was last round, so just in case. And I love that they follow it with a molly. Often you see a player take the place that's just been double naded. Fame will do it though with a smoke. Art's gonna check him. Fame is screwed. Like, no, oh, good flash. Maybe it can save him. He's gonna get a kill, but he still is limited. His time should be up. And Molotov pushes him out, and James even misses a shot. Safe will hit that kill with the AWP, and Safe again has just been impeccable in this series. He was slow to start on FURIA's CT side, but he came alive on the T half with so many picks, and he's doing the same again. Flip might have to go through. It could be his only option. One smoke fades, another's still there. Flip doesn't want to give up his position. He might catch some legs here for Art, but is that going to win the round for Outsiders? It's yet to be seen.
No, not looking likely. FURIA up in the lead on this one now. Kicker left saving. And this B site, man, it's very problematic. B anchoring on the CT side on Vertigo, one of the harder roles in this game. I think it was last year one of the only players, or the only player with a positive rating in doing so was Axile. And the fact that it is, or was literally like one dude just so clear cut above everyone else kind of screams volume as to how tricky playing this this B-side anchor role can be. Certainly not easy for the latest and youngest addition to fill that void. And even though they try to help him out again, it kind of similar vibes to Inferno, right? With James being the one feeling that pressure to support him over at B. But not even James was able to do it. Even he falls, getting nothing done. B-site is a massive red flag right now for Outsiders, and it's super clean cut. They know it, we know it. How on earth are they going to solve this problem?
Oh, it's just getting worse, isn't it? Drop, dude, he is, what, 3 for 1 in these head-to-heads already against Fame. And the one time he lost, he got immediately traded. So FURIA just, again, contact into B on an anti-eco, and the round's over. Simple. There's no other way to put it. This is just a reckoning right now. I've just never seen a player abused so much in a series, so by design. And this one really is going to draw a lot into question for Outsiders. There's definitely some work to be done. And it might be done soon. If FURIA can find this map and 2-0 Outsiders, they are out of the competition, and FURIA would go forward. One more chance to fight through this lower bracket. Would need to win 2 more BO3s in a row. Safe looks back at his screen and still reacts in time.
Yeah, man, no, this is super rough right now. You know, if FURIA kind of expose the tender underbelly of a team, like they just go for it, man. Like, you might have an infallible A ramp hold. You might have the rotations to lock off mid to Bs, but if you're not able to contain one man walking up ramp with no util a lot of the time, just opening up a B play, then there's going to be very little mileage that you get out of this CT side. And I think with each passing round, the confidence of this B site is just going through the floor, bro. Like, they're not really believing in winning these gunfights because history would tell you they don't. And on top of that, they're not going for any kind of anything different. You know, like, I think a lot of teams by now might have tried to go for like one of these pop flashes into the stairs, try to fight, but I don't think you've got Fame in the right state of mind to do that. I don't think James wants to call something like that, considering B's a problem. You probably don't want to be taking risks fighting early. I think that's only going to force you to be more passive. James, once more, feeling the pressure to be the solution. He's gone towards B, and it's in the exact moment that FURIA have got their eyes set on this A ramp
Oh,
control.
no.
There's no
Nah.
accounting for that.
Nah.
Feels like everything is against the outsiders
Okay.
right now. Kicker, good for one. Norbert coming in, trying to help out, but Drop just runs them through the smoke.
Drop is just playing brutal Counter-Strike right now. These entry rounds are putting FURIA on the map. My goodness. And yeah, like you said, as soon as James goes to that B site, boom, FURIA, they run through the ramp smoke. Complete disrespect. Now, still in middle is Fame. This is good. They might not expect the off angle. He's going to drop the bomb. Keserato, the round-winning kill, right here denied by Fame. And finally, he puts up a double kill to keep outsiders inside this round. Drop, he got a double entry at the A ramp, and he is walking through B right now. He can't hesitate. He's got to go right through. They're already starting to consider this the one gap. James has his eyes on CT spawn. Fame watches the top of construction, but how long will he stay here knowing that mid is open? He's going to position better. James hits the shot, and outsiders, despite the start of the round looking luscious for FURIA, despite an open B bomb site that felt too good to be true, and it wasn't. Outsiders will finally break the streak and get back on the board, but this is, whether you like it or not, an impeccable T side for FURIA.
Yeah, and you know, like they finally move Fame out of B. He gets to go somewhere else, to greener pastures, right?
Yeah.
No longer just getting domed on a ramp angle that FURIA was so keen to abuse, and he immediately has a lot of impact.
Oh, Art, they know about it. It's no shock to Kicker, but he's caught with nades out. Thank goodness Art's blind. Kicker saw him, Art did not.
That was a team flash
Yeah.
as well. So, like, FURIA just saved Kicker's life,
Okay.
and that's how you repay them? Damn. Brutal out here on these streets, man. Fame holding on to B, ramp doubles down.
He's come alive.
Okay, that's more like he had a confidence booster with the double in mid last time, and now he holds his own over towards B. Outsiders can feel a recovery arc here. They can feel this one starting to get better. And they even go hunting yuurih to close out a 7th. The statement victory there.
Yeah.
The last one might have come down to an overperformance in a 2vx and only having 2 players surviving. But to win and tie this game up at 7-7, you do it flawlessly, aggressively, cut through the ranks of FURIA.
If I know Art, he's going to call a spawn play right now, and they're going to not let go of W. Whether that's a mid to B, whether that's just taking your B spawns, FURIA probably just going to rush to close the half because they've given a couple of split rounds. It's not gone well for them, and exactly what Art pulls in now. Is Fame ready for it? They run up B, but they actually get pushed back by a Molotov, so FURIA cool it off. They leave Drop here, knowing he is the kryptonite to this B site, and FURIA go right back to A instead. The footsteps are heard. Look at what it's done to rotations. Even though Kicker has deep ramp, which is nice, all of outsiders leaning B. They're realizing now, oh no, that molly hit Kicker. They know, but they can't stop him. He pulls his knife in the middle of the open, and Art's going to spam him through the smoke. It could have gone a lot worse for outsiders, granted. As FURIA walk back to B, it's this Drop Fame fight that matters most.
Oh, Keserato, one bullet. Fame barely even peeks ramp there. Is now a crux once more. This B bomb site brushed open by FURIA.
Miss smoke.
Not ideal, but they have thrown in an extra one to block off the CT angle. James. All right. He's giving himself a little run up. Giving himself a little run up. Are you going to try go round, James? Are you going to try and do it? He's considering it. Safe's nailed Norbert in the meantime. With each passing second, this is getting less and less likely. Jamie, you might just have to do it.
Whoa.
He's flashed to set him up. In he goes, and Drop nails the shot. Flit's dead, and it's an 8-7 half for FURIA on the T side. They win it out. If their CT side is anything like that, then they might send the outsiders out of IEM Cologne.
FURIA with their finger on the pulse and their fist in the face of Outsiders take that lead in the T side, a very aggressive, oppressive and devastating half, and it's only going to get worse if the Outsiders can't find a swift recovery in the form of a pistol round. Double smoke, double Molotov, it's time to get weird.
Oh, it certainly is. And right away, Outsiders, you're gonna feel the change. You know, we say these teams are very much kind of worlds apart stylistically. You're gonna feel that change in tempo from the get-go. And I actually really like this from Outsiders. I think it would have been easy to go for something a little faster here, right, as your first pistol, because you've been playing a very fast game for the last 15 rounds, but James has always been an expert in keeping that tempo to where he likes it. And this is good, because FURIA have essentially just held W for 15 rounds. Now you're kind of making a team that's fired up, that's pumped up, sit there and wait. Still, they're not going to get impatient. Here's these footsteps. Knows there is a lot of people at ramp. He tries to get flashed in there to go for a bit of a fight, but it ends up going the way of the Outsiders, and now the alarm bells are going off for FURIA as they scramble rotates, getting ahead of the smokes. They're going to try and fight for this site control. That's the bomb tumbling out on short. Drop with a big frag. Can't understate that one enough, man. That is a huge deal that the bomb is now in the hands of FURIA. Outsiders might have liked to slow down here, get a bit tricky, maybe go back, maybe try give the illusion this isn't an A play. But FURIA now know, and they are ready to respond to this.
Oh, they just turned. They just looked away. Kicker must have heard something. He just pounces. So does Keserato. Suddenly everyone gets eviscerated. 10 seconds. Got to do it now. Kicker with a tap. Looking for the kills. And Keserato will close it for FURIA over the tippity top. And those smokes shut out by Outsiders. They used their first early. They couldn't go with it because of the bomb drop. And then they have a massive gap later on. It's really awkward. FURIA throw a spanner in the works, and despite that sick double up for kicker, Keserato comes in clutch. FURIA, a pistol on top of that T side. I'm getting very worried for the lifeline of Outsiders here at Cologne.
Art's laughing to himself right now, man. He knows that, like, he's hit this timing where they don't even realize he's down the ramp yet. Oh, here he is. Some things never change. T or CT side, Art's running at UB and being irritating.
Oh, they're going to wrap around the long side to B or not to B? That is the question. Art's ready again for that bomb drop. Of course he is.
Yeah, you know, they don't have anything in this round. They just want to kill the one guy who's, like, making a solo play. But Art's, you know, like, in the COD campaign right now on easy mode, man. That UMP, it's devastating.
Oh, they've pushed ramp as well. Yeah, you can go mid at Outsiders. You can go T-spawn. But you can't win the round. Shredded, man. Norbert in middle. And, well, drop is here to end his life. 11 rounds to 10 rounds to FURIA, rather. Getting ahead of myself. We've got a gun round, though, coming up for Outsiders. Their chance to get on the board early. The pistol could have been the way in, but they are running out of time, Harry.
I've got to say, man, if FURIA are able to close this one out, and if they're able to do it minimizing the kind of comeback potential from Outsiders, I will be very impressed with this victory. I think it's very legit. You know, over on Inferno, it was them having to launch a comeback, so that's kind of a test of your resilience. Now you get to your map pick. This is meant to be a showing of your brilliance, and if they're able to give us that, then that's going to maybe legitimize FURIA just a little bit more. Heading through the remainder of the groups. Art playing in this smoke. He's gonna try and hit the timing. Fame, little trigger happy there.
All right.
It's clear he's shaken up a bit with the unrelenting aggression that FURIA give. You never know how many are coming through that smoke.
Hey, at least he got the kill. It's still a man up for Outsiders, but if we lose this round now, ooh, we ain't gonna forget it. yuurih waiting for that contact. Keserato takes it first, and then yuurih activates, and this is exactly what I was talking about. A 3-on-5, helped out by friendly fire, has put Norbert 4 and 11 in the firing line.
Yeah, mate. The interplay between Cesarato and yuurih has always been a thing of beauty. It's always been a real defining characteristic of this FURIA squad, and that round highlights exactly why. That they seem to work in tandem just so fluidly, and in what could have easily been a chaotic moment there, right? Instead, it's super measured. Cesarato takes first contact. In doing so, yuurih knows he's got more room to activate because all that attention is on getting the trade. And it's a very, very nice round. A horrible way for your first rifle to go if you're the outsiders. Brilliant for FURIA, as now they've broken the money of this T side early on. And so they're now looking for 12.
From brilliance to Brazilians, FURIA wait for this fast play, and they are the masters. They wrote the book on it, so yuurih, unchecked to the sandbags, is easily able to grab the 2 new pieces of the puzzle for outsiders. 5 on 3. Pistols are plenty. This is the round if Art wins this fight, but he fires a bit soon, and so Flit's going to back out. Not want to give that bomb over alone. He's shown it though, and he knows that, as he can stumble back to this A site. But they're trying to bleed blood out of a rock right now. Easier said than done. Flit. Could nade him. Something, I guess. But now yuurih doesn't even need to peek. When you get single naded, you know there's no Molotov. So Safe has his cross covered.
Oh man, they're even looking to fight this. Like they're even wanting to. yuurih's holding for the jump up over the top of the sandbags, and as they so desperately look for the sandbags kill that has been the object of their desire since they learned about him, this crossfire comes into fruition. yuurih has a hell of a round, and so 12 now arrives on the scoreboard for FURIA. Outsiders, this used to be the team that you could never write off, the team that you could never count out. Their staying power in every series this squad's ever played felt monumental. They need to have that injected back in them again. They really do. They don't want to go out with a whimper here at IEM Cologne, and they're running that risk right now versus a FURIA that look very switched on.
Absolutely. This is FURIA coming off the back of a 4-series loss streak, right? Getting grouped back at ESL Challenger in Valencia. Even losing to the new build Brazilian team of 0-0 Nation in their elimination game. 0-2. And then they fell to Astralis in this tournament. Even that felt shaky, but this stirred together for FURIA instead. 12 rounds, out middle go outsiders. This one's being heard from the B site. Couple of ears on the job. Drop going to put a Molotov in middle. 3 Molotovs in middle. FURIA just say, we know you're there, boys. And so outsiders will use that info against them, try and reset. But the FURIA re-grab this info. Look at them in CT spawn. 4 players about to swing mid. As a unit have completely cleared this area up. And outsiders, you're not surprising anyone now. FURIA can go and gamble. They can go and stack. And 4 players pushing back into this A site is the perfect remedy to what outsiders think is a fake out.
Double over on short. yuurih waiting. There's the jump up that he was so patiently sat here eyeing up. We'll go back in, double dips, and gets dropped. Art still alive on the short side. This triple short lean really making outsiders realize just how red they were in this round. And with 10 seconds left, you're not going any further than this. Fame tries to run the bomb in, but it's very wishful thinking with so many players here. And James, not even this AWP save is guaranteed. Waiting at the bottom of ramp is dropped, and he executes James after time. James time just got denied. Drop is the black hole that broke apart James time before our very eyes, Hugo. And that is now really, I feel like, the end of outsiders in this series. We were wondering if they were going to display that staying power that was a signature of this team. But FURIA, man, they've been flashy, they've been aggressive, the individuals have looked good, and they've done it all in a pretty stripped back nature, right? It's not like we've had impeccable util coming out, any sort of crazy setups. It's been grouped info gathering, grouped fighting, and a beautiful trade game that's netted them this kind of scoreline.
When you're stealing and robbing money from the accountant, you know you're having a good time. Drop has straight up reported James to the IRS, Harry. He's been audited. Oh, Art not clearing this one. James fully tucked. Oh, baby, that was almost a disaster. He's going to grab the gun. Outsiders do have a ramp, though, and that much is gained by Art's information off of his push. Still 3 here. It's a repeat of the previous, and it might even go prettier. yuurih drops the bomb. Fame gets headshot. They retake ramp, and they do it with ease. James has given the AK to Norbert, but he's trying to pump up a player with 5 kills. Having a roughie, does find a first, but trapped out on an island. Can't escape with that bomb, and James is out in middle, but it's no surprise for FURIA. He might catch K-Serato, but I don't think he saw him there.
And fair play, James. He's kind of like... He's really hit some time in
It's
here.
not going to work, Harry, unfortunately. It's... Oh, no, it's not going to
Yeah, yuurih's now on the angle.
that
yuurih leaves it. Okay, James. Still in with a chance here. He's armed himself over at ramp. There is still a man looking to fight for this. K-Serato is also committed to pushing through B to play this bomb at the ramp side. James, if you do want to win this one, bud, you've got to go quickly, and you've got to go now. No sense saving. He doesn't have armor, so he wants to die here, and Safe will give it to him. 14 on the board for FURIA, just 2 rounds away from eliminating James and his boys here at IEM Cologne.
Yeah, it's not just the fact that they've done it, it's the fashion they've done it, right? They have made Outsiders look silly at times, especially on Inferno. It felt like Outsiders were in full control of that game for the vast majority of it, even late into the second half, and then Art realized that B-site was a real problem piece, and it's exactly what FURIA abused here on Vertigo as well. Fame, some things never change, dead first to K-Serato, and Art even flashing deeper to find another. He's gonna smoke out, not the choke point, but just deep. Give Outsiders as little space as they can. 14-7, man, and I just don't see a way back in for Outsiders. They're yet to grace the T side with a round. And FURIA, an impeccable display today at least. Gives you a bit more faith, a bit more hope for a team that's been in the doldrums, who we've had doubts about.
And I mean, it's like, it's one of these matchups where on paper, with everything we know about Outsiders, if you kind of think about it, it's almost meant to play into their hands, you know? Like, they're very much a team that like to sit and wait for the enemies to come to them. FURIA are all about coming to you, and yet it's still been so clear-cut. Kicker, good for one,
Ooh.
Make it a double, make it trouble over here towards B. His team rockets out through middle, in towards this B site.
Scary plot, could have gotten peeked from the connector, but seems that FURIA might even be looking to save, or a very last-second retake, taking their time. They have so much money, it's worth going for. They're going to check out mid for a lurker, but it doesn't seem like there's anyone there. And FURIA, if they want to go, they've got to go soon. Doesn't seem like it, though. Would have already made moves happen. Maybe just looking to get some damage at the end. Keep that money low for Outsiders. Norbert gets a kill on the way out. And this is finally the first T-side, close T-side round for Outsiders. Death or not, doesn't matter. They keep 3. Oh, no, they don't. They keep 2. Damage makes a difference. Just means if FURIA follow up right here and win the follow-up round, it's Outsiders on a broke bye against 15, and their tournament lifeline cut down too soon. We likely won't see Ancient in this series. Unless Outsiders somehow turn everything on its head.
Oh, it's pushed down short. A master of his craft over here, man. And he's even lobbed in that deep ramp smoke. He's being very oppressive, his Art. He's always trying to take away like major parts of real estate. be it B main or A ramp.
Going back.
He's looking to
Ouch.
deny all this early control the way of the outsiders, trying to hamstring them into making plays on FURIA's terms. They will attempt to retake ramp, and this is where the crossfire of yuurih and Safe just churns them up. There's no hope for outsiders there, and that's 15 for FURIA. These last few rounds from Art have been wonderful, man. You don't really see anything like this apart from with FURIA when they're feeling it. The fact that last round he took away B main and essentially forced them to either go, you know, mid or A. This round he takes away A ramp to force them into either B leaning into what would have been a stack or recommitting through that smoke to take ramp room back. It's so nice that the map just doesn't even play like how Vertigo often does when FURIA are playing like this. You're fighting for control that normally you get for free. And now 5 kills. That's all that separate FURIA from knocking out the outsiders. This time there's no aggression. This time there's no peeking, no pushing. And instead they're just waiting. They know that outsiders don't have a lot in this round. They know they're scraping the bottom of the barrel. They're waiting with this boost. You haven't seen this yet if you're the outsiders yet. Still, Flip was ready for it. That's the bomb tumbling away. yuurih with a double. Art's gonna tuck himself in at the sandbags. Now look to deny this creep into the A-bomb site. They have a molly, but they're not lobbing it at the sandbags. Art's got free reign over this push. The molly's been given an orbit to go onto the boost. They are not expecting this. Art has got the game in the palm of his hands right here, right now. He hears them moving up. He's playing with his food. Art's not even firing off. And there he is, denying the plant, in with a double, makes it the hat trick. And that's 16-8 to FURIA. Their run continues, and the outsiders comes to a bitter end.